Hello, hey, happy Friday to everyone. I just want to first come on and thank all my supporters because without you, I wouldn't be doing my videos. So thank you once again for coming on with your support and with your love. I'm getting a lot of inboxes and messages from different people saying, Tiffany, your story is relevant. It relates to me. Thank you. I'm getting a lot of support as well from males. I'm coming on there because I'm humble. I'm sending you messages. I'm telling you thank you. Thank you for listening to my videos. Thank you for subscribing to my video. Thank you. First of all, today's topic is beauty for ashes. You will have beauty for ashes after that. Even though when you start from the bottom and God's going to bring you up to the top, you will have beauty for your ashes. So I want to talk about that today. It don't matter what situation that you're going through in life, just know God will bring you up from that situation, and he'll turn the situation that you're going through to a testimony. You will have a testimony. I talk to so many people and I listen to their story, and I'm like, you have a story. Why don't you tell your story? Your story could have been prostitution. You was on drugs, abandonment issues, relationship issues, whatever it may be. You have a story. Tell your story. Don't be ashamed to tell your story, where God brought you from. Don't be ashamed to tell nobody what you've been through. I was so nervous to come on here to talk about my topic, but every time I come off, I get confirmation after confirmation to keep on going. Don't stop. Keep it going. Get that book out there. Tell your story. Just like yesterday, the woman of God, I listened to her video. She buried her sister, and she said, I'm gonna put on my, she tells I sing that song, I'm gonna put on my robe and I'm gonna tell my story. Her sister wants a glory. She said, my sister got her robe and I'm trying to get my robe. And for me, my testimony and what I'm going through is for God. My story is for God's people. My all the joy and everything goes to God. My hallelujah, my praise is for God. My story is for his people. I'm getting on here, I don't care, being as humble as I can be, shedding tears, because these are real tears about real situations that I have been through. For real. I'm just not getting on here just to get on, just to tell y'all some stuff. This is the real me. I have anybody who know me, I wish they can get on and say, yes, she telling the truth. If you knew who I was back then and you see who I am today, I'm not the same person I was. And I thank God that he brought people look at me and say, man, you done came a long way. And even when people try to bring me back to being an old me, I just cry out to God and say, God, I ain't messing with nobody. I ain't bothering nobody. So I'm on my Facebook page, you only can get up to like 5,000 friends. Once I get up to almost 5,000, I start going on my page and removing people off my page, because I'm looking at, if I don't talk to you, if we don't have no type of relationship, why are you on my page? You don't respond to my message. You just holding the page for no reason. And that's just like life. If somebody is in your life and they're toxic and they're causing nothing but havoc in your life and you're not doing anything to them, well, you just stop praying, and one day God will remove them, and God will say enough is enough, and he'll remove them. Because I know it's some people in my life, I'm like, Lord, you see I ain't bothering them. I ain't trying to cause no problems in their life, not at all, but it seems like we ain't going nowhere, and I ain't trying to stay in this situation. I'm trying to go. I know it's greater before me. I ain't trying to stay back in this situation, God. So can you please do a removal of my life as we go into 2020? I know it may hurt. It may be some friends. It may be some family members that God got to remove. But God, remove them, please. I'm begging for it now. Remove them, God, because I'm tired of going in circles with people, especially if we ain't going nowhere. I'm ready to do other things. And this right here, this been holding me back too long. I'm ready to get up out this situation. It's just toxic. It's toxic all around, and it ain't good for nobody. I'm ready to get out this situation. Even when I try my hardest, the situation ain't no progress coming at all. So I know it's not me. So that's what I need to do. Can you just remove me out the situation completely? So you got to start praying for that. when you in a situation it's just toxic, and you like, Lord, just remove them. I know one day I woke up and some people who I don't even talk to no more. When the Lord see that some people need to be out your life, he just remove them out your life. And that's what you got to do to get from A to Z. Sometimes God got to go, and sometimes you might end up bad yourself. You be like, man, I thought this was it could be a relationship. I thought we supposed to be in a relationship, or this was my friend since for 20 years. God knows best. So just let him go ahead and remove some obstacles out your life, and things like that. Like I said, God is amazing. I done seen him do amazing things in my life. And my worship and my praise is to Jesus. I promise you that anybody knows I love Jesus. And like in my last text message, I said, I need somebody who have a relationship with the Lord. I need somebody who can lift me up in prayer. If you ain't got no praying life, we can't be together, because if you look at the world today, it's too much going on, especially in Chicago. I try to stay away from being in Chicago as much as possible. I'm sorry to say that's my hometown city. I'm in the suburbs. I try to stay out of Chicago. I don't even want my kids going nowhere near Chicago. A toddler just was sitting in the car on the west side of Chicago going to the library, got shot. They just shooting people. They taking people. They shooting people. I mean, this world is just coming to an end. So you got to have a praying life. And so I need somebody who gonna pray, because the enemy always lurking. So I need somebody who truly got a praying life for real, for real. I can't settle for nothing less, because I got a praying life. So you got to have a praying life. It don't even got to be about prayer. It could be anything that you want. Don't settle. Like I said in my last message, don't settle just to be with somebody. You gotta know that you are the best. You are the best, and God gonna send you the best. So just don't settle just to say, okay, I'm in a relationship, I'm just with somebody. Don't settle, because I'm not settling any longer. I done settled too long. It's called upgrading, not downgrading, or going back to what you used to. When you get out of a situation, you're supposed to upgrade. You don't supposed to go backwards. You're supposed to go forward. So remember that. Like I said, like, God is so amazing. I done seen him do some amazing things. I got a story to tell. Never forget, this was a couple years ago. My grandma, thank God she is healed, but she went to the doctor, found out like she had cancer. And I never forget, everybody was crying. My daddy was crying. My sister was crying. I was crying. I never forget, I was sitting at the table, and I heard the Lord say, what you crying for? You get some praying. So I got some praying. I got some interceding for her. And every time before she go to the doctor, I would go on a fast. I would fast, seriously. And each time she came back, it was better and better and better and better and better. And how many years we into it now? Going on 5 years? She done lost brothers, she done lost sisters from cancer, everything. I said, you not going out like that. I prayed to God. Don't tell me God. I done seen God do amazing things. Even for me, I could tell my story at the age of 16 years old. Right ovary had to get removed. Left over, they told me, sis will constantly come back. You will never be able to have kids. I mean, I went through some pain from age 12 up until, I was cyst on my ovaries, my stomach big as a watermelon. I can't even say it. Just huge, throwing up, sick, couldn't walk, pain, crying. I was going through some things. But God, I got 2 kids. At the age of 17 years old, fell down, hurt my knee. The doctors told me you will never be able to walk. I had to go. I was a senior in high school. I was on crutches the whole year, missed everything, didn't go to prom, didn't do nothing. But guess what? I said, that ain't finna be my life. They say every time it rains, you're going to be in pain. For the first couple of months, when it did rain, I was in pain. But I said, I'm not finna be messed up like that. You will never know. You will never know unless I raised up my leg and I show you what a scar at. But God is good. Every time they said no, God said yes. So like I said, I have seen him do some amazing things in my life. And if you just look back on your life and remember what things that God done brought you from, he is amazing. So that's why I say my praise is for real. When I get on here and I tell my story, my praise is for real, because I know God is real. I know God is real. No matter what I'm facing or whatever, God, people will turn their back on you, but God won't. He will still be right here. When people they'll talk about you, they'll turn their back on you. You try to. I don't like though. I don't want to say the word hate. I dislike calling people for help because they'll hurt you. You soon as you call them, they'll hurt you. They'll be like, well, I can't do this, or they'll make you feel bad about yourself for even calling them. This has been I have been going through some things, but at the end, God shows up for me. When it's almost time to pay that bill, I do focus groups and things. I learned how to hustle, and I moved, but God made it so I can do them online, and then I could be able to pay a bill, because you can't go to asking nobody for nothing. As soon as you ask somebody for something, it's, oh, I ain't got it. Oh, it's always an excuse. So I'm like, no, I don't want to be that person. So God always shows up on time. That's what they say in the Bible. Late night, in the midnight hour, God will turn that situation around and it'll work in your favor. God has turned a lot of things around in my situations. So don't give up on him because he hasn't gave up on you. It's a song. I'm gonna start doing worship on here. It's a song on here. I'm trying to go on YouTube, and it's called "I Seen Him Do It." I love that song, but for right now, I'm gonna sing. What is this? You Are Great. I love this song. I'm trying to let y'all listen to this. You deserve the glory and the honor. I lift my hands in worship and I bless your holy name. Because you deserve the glory, all the honor. Yeah, yeah. I lift my hands in worship and I bless your holy name. 'Cause you are great. You do miracles so great. There is no one else like you. Nobody else like you. There is no one else like you. For you are great. You do miracles so great. Yes, you do. There is no one else like you. There is no one else. Yeah. You are great. Yes, you are. You do miracles so great. So great. There is no one else like you. Nobody else like you. There's no one else like you. You do miracles so great. There's no one else like you. Nobody else like you. There's no one. 'Cause you are great. You do miracles so great. You do miracles so great. You Hallelujah. Yes, you are great, Lord. Nobody does miracles like you. Nobody. No matter what you facing, no matter what you going through in your life, know that God can do is a miracle worker. He'll turn your situation around. No matter what you may be going through, just call on the name of Lord. He might not come when you want to, but guess what? The Lord is always on time. He is always on time. Like I said, no matter what you facing, God is a king of miracle workers. He'll turn that situation around. He'll flip the script on you. He'll have your enemies sitting at the table to see you blessed. He'll turn that situation around where your enemies will be your footstool. I done seen him do it. The ones who laughing at you, the ones who say you ain't gonna never be nothing. He'll turn that situation around where they'll see you on TV. They'll have to come to you for money. God will turn that whole situation around. Don't tell me what he won't do, because I done seen them. He done showed up in my life so many times where I didn't know how I was gonna make a way, but he always showed up. I got people right now saying, I don't know how you're doing it. It's because of the favor of God. When God is right there by you, I don't care who is against you. I don't care who is against you. The world could be against you. I don't care. Long as God is my friend. I don't care who likes me. I don't care who talking about me. Long as God is my friend. That's all that matters to me. Long as I got God, I don't need nobody else. You got to put that in your mind and have your mind made up. For real. I don't care who likes me, who talking about me. Long as God is right there by my side, that's all that I need. I don't need nobody else, because he is the miracle worker. He is my best friend. My praise is for real. I get on here not to talk about nobody. I get on here to tell my story, because my story is important. Tell your story. My mouth will not be closed no more, because God has been too good to me. He has. For me not to share my story with people, not to help somebody else who in the same situation that I am, to let them know it's beauty for ashes after this. God will turn that situation around for you. It don't matter what the situation is. He gonna turn it around for you. I don't care if your finances are a mess right now. Guess what? You'll be the next billionaire. Speak it. I don't care right now if you ain't got no job. You'll be your own business owner. He'll turn that situation around for you. I don't care if you single right now. God will send your king, send your queen. He'll turn that situation around for you. Don't tell me what he won't do. I done seen them do it. I don't care what it looks like. God has a miracle with your name on it. You got to believe it. You got to put your name right there. God's about to do it for me. He about to turn whatever situation that you in right now. He about to flip the script just for me. Just for me. You got to believe it and know it. God is about to change the circle of people who I'm around and put some millionaires in my circle. I'm saying that for myself, because you got to know it. I'm like, I got to be around some people who got some influence and some power. I got to be around some heavy hitters. I got some intercessors now who pray for me. You got to have some praying people in your life too. If you don't, you are, like I said, in this time of age, you got to have some praying people in your corner. For real, for real. You got to know God is the king of miracle worker. He will flip the script for you, just for you. And just know it's beauty for ashes after this, after everything that you done been through, every tear that you done shed, everything that you done been through when you from the rock bottom to God to bring you all the way up to the top. Yeah, some people, you can't even tell the scars that they had. The scars that you can't see are the most painful ones. Did you ever know that? The actual scars that people that can't show you, the worst pain that a person has ever been through. But guess what? It's joy after that. It's happiness after that. It's peace after that. It's love after that. You got to know it. Like I said, once again, it don't matter what the situation may be before you today. It ain't going to be the same situation next year. You got to receive it. You can't say, well, I'm finna still be in the same. No, if you say it, guess what you are? You got to believe it. Things are changing for the better for me. Things are changing. Things are working for the good, for my good. I need a new car. It's working for my good. My credit ain't good. It's working for my good. I need a new apartment. It's working for my good. Whatever the situation is, it's working for my good. Like I said, it's going to be joy after this. I know it might not, you keep saying it. It's like, you got to speak it. It's joy after this. It's peace after this. And it's love after this. This ain't the end for you, because it sure ain't the end for me. I don't care what it may look like. Yeah, you got some people over there laughing at you like, but guess what? Have a seat, because watch and see what God is about to do for me. Because like I said, at the end of this life, God is going to place that crown on my head. I'm receiving it. And he going to put that robe on and say, come on in. And tell your story, how you made it here. Through all the difficult trials that you went through. How you made it. Tell your story. And while I'm here on earth, I'm going to share my story. So with that being said, know there's beauty for ashes after everything that you've been through. And know God is about to flip the script in front of your enemies. And he gonna make them your footstool. Have a blessed Friday.